lesson planner, assignments, and assignment tracker.
This tutorial is to provide information on the lesson planner and assignments as well as the assignment tracker. You can access the lesson planner and assignments from the home page. You'll go here if you plan to assign all or parts of a handwriting lesson for students to complete using their digital student app, either independently at home or in the classroom. This is a weekly view of the lesson planner, which shows the skill progression for the week. The first thing to do is to come up to the top and select your classroom. Once you've selected your classroom, next is selecting the teaching order. This will default to the Handwriting Without Tears developmental teaching order, but we also have the option to select lessons based on the Foundations teaching order if you use that program. You can also customize your teaching order by simply clicking on the lesson and moving it to the particular day that you would like to move it to. Once you do that, you have three options. First is to bump the lesson. Bumping will move this lesson and all lessons thereafter by the number of days you choose to bump it by. Once you've done this, you'll simply click on the blue button that says Bump Lesson. Another option is to move and swap. Moving and swapping will move this lesson to a new destination day and moving the lesson from that day to the day this lesson originated. Again, you will just click on the date you want to move the lesson to and click on the blue button of Move and Swap. And lastly is moving and combining. By doing this, you will add this lesson to the new destination day, so there will be multiple lessons for students to complete on that day. Simply choose your date with the calendar and then click on Move and Combine at the bottom. You can assign a lesson by clicking on the Assign Lesson box at the bottom of the day. I'm going to go ahead and select letter C. There are three sections to a student lesson. Let's look at step 1 to add lessons and activities. First, start by assigning the assignment start date. The due date is optional, but I'll go ahead and select a due date. Next are the instructions. These can be completed with the educator typing the directions in the box or by recording audio themselves. Simply click on the Record Audio button to have audio instructions. Now let's look at the warm-up. These activities include music and fun animations. These are also located in your teacher's guide lesson plan. So for lowercase c, students can watch the hand activity. This is an animation of the hand activity, which is a multisensory activity we use with students to help them understand small, tall, and descending lowercase letters. To preview this activity, you will simply click the magnifying glass. Let's watch.
The hand activity. Capital C, tall. Lowercase c, small.
Next is a song of capitals and lowercase. You can preview this song by clicking on the magnifying glass here. And students can watch the animation of Magic C, letter C, and learn why lowercase c is a magic C letter. You can also delete any of these warm-up activities by simply clicking on the trash can. And you can also reorder these activities by moving the activity up or down by clicking on the arrows. Next is demo and practice. With demo and practice, demonstration is key to teaching handwriting effectively. The active demonstration activities include live teacher videos. These are actual teachers demonstrating letters, words, and sentence formations. There's also letter and number formations, wet, dry, try, and wood pieces. All of these digital assets actively demonstrate letter formation for students. Therefore, this enables children to complete their handwriting lessons independently in a classroom or at home prior to writing in their student edition because they are seeing active demonstration. In this example, you can see that children will participate in the letter and number formations of lowercase c. Then they will move into the student edition. So you can also assign the student edition, and children will use their actual student edition or print the corresponding lesson page. So for instance, this lesson page will look like this. And finally, our extras. These include Our World, which are short videos that enrich learning by making connections between the student edition content and the real world. There's also a click-away downloads, which include extra practice pages and additional activities and lessons to supplement your classroom instructions. In this example, we have the video of a laptop, and this is showing a computer, which is what they're going to see on their page for lowercase c. Now, the next step is to go ahead and click on Add Classes and Students. By simply selecting the class or specific set of students to which you want to assign, these lessons and activities will occur here. So I will click on my class, and then I'll click on my students. And I'll just click a few students and then click Review and Assign. Once you do this, you will just review the lessons and activities that you are assigning to those students and click Assign Lesson. Now I can see that my lesson has been assigned, and when I go to View Assignments, I'll be able to see that my lesson has been assigned here for those students. Going back to the lesson planner at the bottom, now to track if students have completed the assignments, you'll navigate to the assignment tracker, which you can do so by clicking on View Student Progress. Once you're here, you'll be able to see the assignments that you have assigned to students. You can also see the start date and the due date. And you'll be able to see who you assigned the lessons to. If students have a question and they want to message you, you'll find the messages from the students located here. Once I click on the arrow to the right of this assignment, I'll be able to see the student completion of assignments. This quick view will indicate who has or hasn't completed the assigned activities, as well as who has turned in any necessary work if you choose to have your students turn in their work online. If I click on the arrow here for a particular student, I'm able to see exactly what the student has done for that particular assignment. Another way that you can go to the student assignment tracker is by going to the home page, and you'll find the assignment tracker here. Thank you for listening to the lesson planner and assignments as well as the assignment tracker.